And welcome back to Music Free Gaming. I hope you're having a fabulous day. It is Thursday. It is hot as heck here. And I hope you're having a fabulous day. Let's go and jump into Minecraft because I have some ideas of things that I think I'm going to get into, but let's talk about the general, what the heck am I doing? So I started decorating the science lab is going to be around the Guardian farm, right? And look at all this glass, right? This is insane. Okay, I can't sit there and trade for villagers to get all this glass. I would go literally insane. It's admittedly probably not a short trip, but this is where I'm going. So I think it's time to build a smelter of unusual size. So that is going to be our first step. And Fox, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome back. Hope you're having a fabulous day. As we figure out what the... Okay, that was close. That was close. Hey, Snoopers. How's it going? Hope your day is going well. All right, so glass, smelting, doing all the things. Now, I had a really crazy idea just before we started, so we're probably going to get into that. But here's what I want to do, okay? Oh, there's my iron golem. What are you doing up there, dude? Hang on, I must get this guy down because he's not supposed to be up there. No, were you hiding from the slime again? Come on, there you go. Yeah, you're better off down here, dude. Doing the security that I pay you for. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't pay him, but he doesn't know that. So, oh, man. All right, so here, what I want to do first off is drop off some stuff here. All right. You know what? I'm going to throw this in there too. So here's what I want to do, okay? I'm going to be building a fairly significant smelter array. I'm thinking 64 furnaces should be good. We'll do stacks of things, right? That'll be great. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed this thing with kelp, all right? Kelp is good. It cooks well. All the good stuff, right? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take advantage of this same water line that I've got feeding the storage and all of the other stuff. And let's pop some stuff over here. So first thing we're going to do, take this fence out. And I'm going to need some redstone. Fortunately, I have some. At least that's the theory. Okay. Not a lot there, but, it is what it is. We'll deal with it. All right. Yeah, I'm going to have to craft up a lot more hoppers. Okay, but I think what I need to do, first of all, I need to get up there where I can reach. Do I have a good temp block I can use? I wonder if I have. Let's see. I did in fact put resin in here. Okay. Well, we're not going to use the resin brick. That doesn't work quite as well. All right. Well, that's fine. Oh, jeez. I should maybe remember things. Okay. I don't know about you. Do you remember things? I hope you do. All right, so first thing, let's go ahead and craft up some furnaces. Okay, that's 16, which is totally the wrong number of furnaces that we need. Do I have iron? Did I put iron in a useful box in here somewhere? Probably not. It's probably over here because, look, the storage is sorted. I know it sounds sorted. Okay, I know the word is sorted in be prepared, but sounds sorted. Sorted sounds like a more fun word, right? Okay, so we're going to be doing some fun things here, and I think what I want to do is we're going to be coming off of the water line, and we're going to pull kelp in, all right? Kelp is good. Kelp cooks, or at least it will once we're ready for it. Oh, yes, we are going to be cooking the kelp. Okay, so step number, the first one, we're going to hop up here. Oh, do I have smooth stone? Let's find out. Let's find out if I have the smooth stone. I do. Great. Oh yeah, we're gonna be doing all the good things here. All right, so what I want to do is give myself a little scaffolding bridge here. All right, so I think, hang on, I need a free cam. Yeah, so I can pull out anything prior to that ice, it looks like. Yes, all right. So the plan is going to be, we're going to end up with hoppers filled with fish, but that's okay. Because I've got so much, there's a lot of cod floating through this system right now. All right. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to set up 6 filters. Okay, that goes away. I don't know that I'm going to need 6. I do plan on building a fairly substantial kelp farm. Okay. And because of its general substantialness, I want to be sure I've got plenty of... I'm snagging plenty of stuff here, okay? Okay. I'll need to duck in there and get stuff. Sorry, I know it's a little dark. Let's see if I can do something about that. Hello, torches. Torches? Torches. There's a torch. All right. So that's going to go that way. I need to pull out this way. All right, now this block happens to be in the wrong place, so that's cool. Oh, man. All right. Oh, I guess I was standing on that? Probably. Something. I'm standing on something. That's good to know. And then we'll come over here with stuff. But, you know, it'd be really awesome, too. Take this out for a sec. Okay, this goes this way, and I need to be sure I have repeaters. You know, it'd be really cool was if I actually had all of the stuff I needed. I probably don't. Redstone blocks and dust, I think, are going to require another trip. Speaking of trips, you may see a pop-up for this delicious Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream on YouTube. I am in fact drinking it, and there is an affiliate link that occasionally may pop up or something on YouTube. So, you know, that's awesome. Just in case you want to click on things. All right. I don't know why you'd want to click on things. That would involve, you know, moving a mouse and clicking on stuff, but all right, torches. Okay, so while I'm building, that's not where that goes. It goes up there. So while I'm building these filters, have any of you heard of the TV series? I guess it's on Apple TV called Silo. It's a movie about a silo, or a TV show about a silo, humans living in it and stuff like that. Do I get free soda? No, I don't. But if you were to then buy stuff at Walmart after using that link, I might possibly, perhaps, maybe get small amounts of commissions. Because it's like an affiliate link or something. I don't know how this all works. I'm all new at this. This is silly. But yeah, that's the idea. Sadly, I don't get free soda. That would be lovely, though. Walmart doesn't love me quite that much. Ta-da. Anyway, so Silo, yes. Well, apparently it's based on a series of books, which I have just started to read. And it was funny. So I sat down yesterday, and I thought, you know what? The first book is called Wool. Let me see, who's the author of this thing? Sorry, okay, hang on. I'm pulling up Libby. The author is Hugh Howey, Howey. And I heard about this book from Impulse SV, because he's basing his base on Hermitcraft loosely around the TV show Silo. And so, of course, there's been a lot of chatter about it. And I thought, you know what? I need another book to read, because I do. So I decided to read Silo. And it turns out, yeah, it kind of got me hooked. I sat down yesterday. You know, it was 5:30 or something. We just finished dinner. And I figured, you know what? I'll read for an hour, maybe an hour and a half, just to chill, and then I've got stuff I want to do. And then 9 o'clock rolled around, and I realized I'm still reading. Okay, I figured that's a good sign for a book. Okay, if you totally lose track of time and want to keep reading despite allergies destroying your eyes, yes, this is a book worth reading. So that's what I've been doing. And it's been a good series. Why isn't, oh, right. Those all do have things in there. That's a thing. And yeah, sure. All right. So anyway, yeah, it's really cool. I've been super excited about it. So what do I need? I need chests and I need hoppers. The hoppers, it turns out, are not made of cobblestone. Got it on your list. Nice. Yeah, so I thought I had some more. Maybe I used it all. Okay, well, that's the pale oak. Well, that's fine. We can use pale oak, I guess. So yeah, anyway, it's been a good read. Definitely enjoying it. It's got a fun mystery to it and all sorts of good stuff. So yeah. Okay, so that's a few. Cool. Yeah, so I'm probably maybe halfway through the first book. Okay. And it's been good. All right, so let's talk about what disaster I've got going on here, okay? What's the genre? It's science fiction, a little bit of a post-apocalyptic feel. You've got humanity living in a silo. It's like 140 floors of underground living, and the surface is toxic. It's a crime to want to go outside, and those that do are given their wish. And yeah, it's weird trying to figure out, okay, what actually is happening in the silo. You know, why are people siloing and stuff? siloing isn't even a word, but that's what I ended up going with. This is going to be really funky. All right. What do I want to do here? So I need to pull out of these filters and into furnaces. The problem is these torches are going to be... Oh, you know what? Let's do it this way. Let's get some... I mean, I have... Yeah, I have chests. Let's use chests. Anyway, so you would hate to be stuck underground? Yeah. Yeah, it's like... It's almost like living in a space station, except you're on Earth. Okay. That'll work. That'll give me storage space. You know, some overflow for all the kelp. Oh, actually, let's do it this way. Okay, by falling off the thing. Yeah, absolutely. And okay. You'd find a sneaky tunnel out. Yeah, well, the problem, as I said, is that the air is toxic. So you wouldn't live long if you left. But maybe that's okay. So, you know. All right, so that's going to go there. So they say. Well, it turns out it actually is. Yeah, it does bad things to people who do manage to get outside. Oops. I want these furnaces here. So we're going to... Am I going to have room here? Okay, hang on. So I want to put some fuel in this way. Yeah, this will work. This will work. Okay. I wonder if I put those in the wrong spot. Now I'm trying to decide if I want to move these. Okay. I think I do. I think I want to move them. Why am I... Because then they would face this way, and all right, fine, I'll move them. I'm so demanding of myself, you know? I can count, right? 4, 5, and then we'll go ahead and have the 6th. It'll just be over here. Okay, that's fine. So let's go ahead and move all of this stuff. But anyway, so there's this mystery about why people are wanting to leave and why are they there in the first place, and you know, all sorts of fun stuff with this. So, all right, hang on. I need to... All right, so that one's going to stay. This one's going. This is going. I have to rearrange the chests, but that means this guy goes away. All right. Yes, yes, I know things. Okay. So yeah, it's been really interesting. The mystery of the silos definitely has gotten me sucked in, and it's weird. It is definitely weird, and there's so much I want to talk about, but it's all spoilery, and I haven't finished reading the book yet anyway, so, you know, that's an important thing to consider too. Is it teen appropriate? So far, yes. The only thing that's come up has been a little bit of language. There hasn't been any, people have not been rubbing body parts together and things like that, so... So far it has been. Now, I said I haven't finished the book yet, so there might be stuff that comes up, and there is violence that happens. Okay. I'm going to fall off this thing. But aside from all of that, yeah, I would say it seems pretty teen safe to me. you go sort of with a PG-13 type of view on it, it seems to fit that fairly well. Okay, let's try this again. All right. All right, so now we should have kelp and filters. Just again. I only need one kelp in there, please. Thank you. Filters. And then kelp and filters. All right, sweet. All right, let's go ahead and put the rest of our sorting system back. Okay. All right. Yeah, so the reason I've got 6 of them, I do plan on building a fairly extensive kelp farm. And I want to be able to catch all of the kelp that comes through here. We're going to cook it. And I want to be able to spread that load out a bit. Though, as I think of this, maybe I don't actually need 6 of them. But that's okay. We'll do 6. 6 is fine. 6 is a glorious number, full of, I don't know, roundness. Because roundness is how I judge if numbers are cool and stuff, right? 6 is great. 8 is wonderful. 1 is right out. Ow! Okay, apparently that was not the right approach. The whole just walk off the edge approach. All right, yeah, this is fine. So we'll need hoppers into these ferni, which is absolutely the appropriate plural there. Okay, let's be sure I'm not trying to smelt chests. That would be awkward. All right. So the hope and dream here is that I'm going to be bringing in so much kelp that we'll get big chunks of it through here, and then we'll end up splitting that across multiple furnaces and cooking it up faster. Okay. Again, that's the hope and dream. Whether it's hopeful and dreamy enough, I don't know. Who doesn't like good hopes and dreams? Okay, dude. You know, you're fine and all, but the slime spawn out there, okay? Swear, man, the world's only pacifist iron golem. He just does not understand that he needs to be out here dealing with all the slimes, not in there hiding from them. Okay. Ah, silly guy. Okay. All right, so now here's where things are going to get interesting. So first off, I do need to finish putting hoppers in. Oh, you know what would be really cool? What would be really cool, like the coolest of the cool, is if I finished the, come on. If I finished setting up these filters. All right, so now we've got a bunch of stuff that needs to not be there. Okay. No, we're totally fine. Why do I feel like I don't have enough stuff in there anymore? I'm sure it's probably not at all because I don't have enough stuff in there anymore. But I am totally missing a bunch of filter items. Okay. Somebody. Oh. Okay. No, we're good. We're totally good. Everything is great here. Okay, I've got what I needed. Sweet. I can put all this stuff back. All right, so that goes there. That fills that out. That fills that out. Okay, that one's there. And then, yeah, and then the rest of those are cool. Great. Okie dokie. So now, when kelp comes across here, it'll get sucked in through these hoppers and into these chests. And then, you know, this way. Okay, into the furnaces to be smelted. Because if I'm going to use kelp for fuel, I need to cook it first because it's dried kelp, and then that dried kelp gets turned into other things. Okay? Great. Love it. So now the next thing I need to do is basically I need to run the kelp out this way into a crafter, which I don't have there. Cool. Let's see if I have a crafter here in the redstone. Hello, storage system. Redstone. Hey, it's conveniently labeled. Okay. I don't have a crafter there. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. Well, no, this is perfectly fine and stuff. Oh, hey, I've got one right here. Perfect. All right, so what I'm going to need to do is let's throw up a couple of temporary blocks here. Yeah, because I think I want to bring this way a little bit. Okay, so now that's not right. That would be silly. No, I need hoppers to pull all of our smelted stuff out of the furnaces. Okay? Right, so basically this is going to be pulling dried kelp out. All right? Great. And then I need to turn the dried kelp into undried kelp. That's the word, right? All right, so no, I need to turn it into something cool. All right, so this would go. Am I gonna have room here? I think I might have room there. All right, so now let's take a look at a crafting table and what our kelp recipes look like. I think kelp only crafts into dried kelp. Okay, which is really convenient. All right, so what we can do then. Do I want to do it this way? I guess we'll do it this way. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll build ourselves a little dropper thing. All right. And then, oh, redstone. Okay. Box, and... Actually, do I have a target block in here somewhere? I do. Technically, this doesn't need to be a target block, but I just like using target blocks. What can I say? All right. And I think that'll work. It might work. It's probably going to work. Sure. That's the ticket. It'll totally work. The other option is to just use an observer clock, which would be fine too. But I also need to be sure I've got stuff going this way. So, because I have evil plans, I love having evil plans. If you don't have evil plans, are you even trying? Yes. So here's the idea. All right. We got all of our smelted, happy, whatever going through here, right? All of our cooked kelp is going to come through here, get crafted into dried kelp, okay, and get washed down or get ejected down this way, okay? And then what I'm going to do is have it flush over into this, right, into this bubble column, which will push it up and over and around and around and around and around until it comes back over this way. Okay? Awesome. I like having infrastructure in place. Infrastructure is cool. Right. Do I have packed ice? I do, in fact, have packed ice. Do I have a trap door? Maybe. Maybe I have a trap door. So it'll be fine. Spruce. There we go. Trapdoors. Perfect. All right. Yeah. So anyway, so the first book in the Silo series is called Wool, and it's been a good read. So I've also been reading Dungeon Crawler Carl, which is also a good read, much less family friendly. So, yeah. So, you know, fun and stuff, but yeah, it's definitely not the type of book you would want to give your teen. Okay. I need to myself a little bit of inventory space here. All right. So that's going in that way. I need, do I have buckets? Violence, yes. Though it's more like cartoon violence. But it's very adult in its, adult and vulgar in its language. Okay. Not sexual, mostly, but the lots of bad language and some very adult descriptions of things. Okay, again, you're not. I've gotten through the first two books and haven't had anybody. All right, you don't have people rubbing body parts together, but yeah, it's. If you think of like, yeah, it's, this is one of those weird ones that, see, I also am not a huge fan of books that use a lot of bad language, right? I have better ways of spending my time, right? On the other hand, this is one of those books that manages to pull it off a little bit in a way that's surprisingly good. So, like, because I've read some where it's like, what the heck, man? Did you really need to use that much profanity in your... And okay, admittedly, there's a little bit of that here too. But, okay, this is intentionally on the bottom. I don't know if I'm going to have enough stuff on there to... Basically, so the idea is we get a bunch of stuff that's going to get shot out. What I'm hoping for is that it sort of bunches up here a little bit before it goes this way. Probably won't, but I don't think it'll spit out that fast, but we'll try it. But anyway, it's one of those rare things where there's a lot of language, but it doesn't necessarily feel no, I mean, it is gratuitous. No, it's just... I've definitely read some where it's like, okay, do you really need all of that profanity? And this is one of those where you almost feel like it actually kind of does maybe need it, you know? All right, I want to test this and be sure this is actually working. I want to be sure that the... Actually, you know what would be really cool? Let's do this way. And then I can just put that up so I can stop it and catch it. But yeah, anyway, it's... If you imagine humanity gets sucked into a real life version, it's like a cross between, a big dungeon crawling MMO and Fortnite and all of the language you would expect from Fortnite. And yeah, that's kind of where we're at. All right, I'm gonna throw some coal in there for now. All right, kelp, we'll let that cook. Now what we should be seeing is that cooks. But the dude, our hero, gets pulled into this dungeon with his ex-girlfriend's prized Persian cat. Your neighbor is mowing. Well, that's just bad. Should stop that. All right, we got to wait for everything to cook, but I want to be sure this actually crafts stuff. Now you have to mow. See? This is why you don't have neighbors. Okay. So hopefully we should be getting one more here in a minute. There we go. That looks like it crafted a block. Perfect. All right, that's what I'm talking about. All right, nice. So the crafter is in fact working. We should end up with a couple of those coming down this way. And the good news is too, this will stop. Well, it'll stop blinking when there's stuff in there. Maybe I actually should go ahead and put a block on this thing. All right, do I have a composter? I do. Not. Yes, I do. Haha! I can see things. Speaking of seeing things, hang on. Let's add the redstone tweaks resource pack so I can actually see things. No, I could totally see that. Okay, my neighbors mowed, and now their lawn looks good, and now I kind of have to, otherwise my lawn just looks stupid and sad. Nope, I get that. I totally get it. Okay. All right, so that's going to come out that way. All right, so let's go ahead and compost. Eventually we'll get there with all the leaves and stuff. If I could compost fish, this would be fabulous. All right, perfect. So now, yeah, see, that'll stop now if, yeah, as long as there are fewer than a full crafter here, this will stop. So, does it make that much of a difference? Probably not, but we're going with it anyway. Okie dokie. So now let's jump back here to the next part of this fun. Somehow, somehow is a great word. Okay. I don't know if it's the word I'm looking for, but we're just going to fall off this multiple times. It'll be great. And then be unable to climb scaffolding afterwards. Okay. Which, if I fell off scaffolding multiple times, I'll tell you, my knees would not be up to me climbing scaffolding again later. Okay. Because I have been afflicted with the old, and that's just how old works. All right, so what I'm going to need to do now is, I'm going to need a filling station for a minecart with chest. No, a hopper minecart is what I'm going to need. Right, those aren't full. Yeah. Yeah, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to collect dried kelp blocks from up here, drop them into a lovely chest that our hopper minecart is going to be pulling from, and then it's going to run not only across all of this, but then eventually out across my furnace array. Is this still the food world? It is not, Wrangling. It is not. This is... I'm back in vanilla. This is my long-term survival world. And I'm working on a smelter array. It's going to be powered by kelp blocks. So I'm starting with the bit that makes kelp blocks. Okay. I don't have the kelp farm in place, but I like to build my machines backwards from the output to the input. So we're starting with our fuel here. And then we're going to get to the rest of this. All right, so what I want to do here is, I think what I should do, let's do it this. Let's bring this way. All right, do I have hoppers? I do. Cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull, yeah, let's pull from here. I want to give myself a little bit of room. And, oh, I should probably also give myself a little bit of, give myself a few item filters. That seems like a thing to do. Okay. Again, this is copper sorted storage, copper golem sorted storage, so. Okay. So I want to leave something in those chests. All right. So let's hop back up here and let's prime our storage. So, okay. First off, let's clear out the garbage. I need to put a destructomatic on the raw cod because I'm getting a lot of extra cod from the guardians, and I need to get rid of all of the extras. I think I know how I'm going to do that. I'm just not going to do it today. Isabella, welcome in over there on Kick. Hope you're having a fabulous day or something. All right, so let us now build the item filter because, you know, that's a thing I'm going to need. Okay, so scaffolding. Yeah, no, we're good. What games do I play? Minecraft. And then most recently, Breath of the Wild. Because I got talked into trying that again. Wasn't hard. I've been meaning to do it for a while anyway, but... So yeah, so that's been fun. Okay. All right, yep, those are both set. I need... Oh, you know what would be really cool? Redstone torches. Awesome. All right, let's get down here. Set the redstone torches. They go there. Cool. All right, play very well. Well, that's debatable, but certainly try. All right. So now we're going to pull out our dried kelp blocks, and we need to get this into storage that is usable. All right. I like making new friends. Sure. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do here is... Do I want to put this into... a single chest going across those? Or do I want to put them into individual chests? I guess it doesn't matter. Like to follow my Twitch channel. Cool. I look forward to seeing the alert when that actually happens. All right. So that pops in there. That pops in there. All right. So now what I need to do is probably... Oh. Do I have socials? Yes. You're on Kick, so you should be able to see them in my channel description. All right. And maybe I even have a button to show them because... Yeah. There they go. Okay, that's just the Instagram. Turns out it didn't show all the socials. Anyway, they're there on the channel page. So I'm sure you'll have all the fun in the world. Okay, so what I need to do then is... May you message me on Instagram? No. No, because I figured that is a chance for you to spam me with your graphics design services, which is against my channel rules, and then I will ban you. And that's fun. Okay, so let's see. So how do I want to do this then? So basically what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to have to get a hopper minecart pulling from fuel storage here. Okay. And then back around across those and then around to the rest of the furnace array, which is going to be somewhere. Yeah, somewhere. I don't know where, but it will definitely be somewhere. Probably back here, I think. Also, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to be driving this with a minecart with chest. I think that's going to be my input system. Okay. I have thoughts and some of them actually are coherent. Not here on this stream, but at various points in my life, I have had coherent thoughts. If you have had coherent words and stuff, like and subscribe and stuff. I can't make words. Words hard things make. Brain work no. Anyway. Okie dokie. So. Alright, so I'm gonna need some output here. So we're gonna pull this. Do I want to pull this down this way, maybe? Perhaps, possibly. I guess this might work. So if I go like that, bring a couple of hoppers. Oops. I mean, one hopper almost works. That'll help fill this. Now, the plan is that this is not going to be long-term storage, because that would be silly. I think I've got a better option for long-term kelp storage. And this isn't it. So, okay. Right, so now how does this work? So the idea is we're going to have minecart that's going to sit up here. Okay? Oh my, this may not work. I'm just looking, so I'm going to need some room for redstone to say, hey, is this thing full? Oh wait, this doesn't exist. Hang on. Those blocks don't exist. I mean, they kind of do exist. But, maybe? Because I do have to get the minecart around here and onto across those hoppers because I have to fuel these furnaces. I figure, hey, if I'm going to go fuel the rest of the furnace array, let's fill this up too. Okay, so we're going to fill these guys up first. The catch is I want... How do I want to do this? I don't know. Don't you love it when you don't know things? It happens to me a lot. Okay. So basically what I want to do is I want to have a hopper minecart fill up with dried kelp blocks, right? And then I wanted to run around, you know, fueling up my furnaces and stuff, which means I need to have stuff. I might be. Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, let's get a fence gate. I think should do the job here, or something else. Okay, hang on. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud, and my thoughts are even less coherent than usual. Okay, that's. Sorry. Let's see if I can do something. All right, so what I'm going to need, I'm almost certainly going to need those again, but I'm going to need a detector rail, and we're going to need some powered rails. You know, a lot of powered rails, which is great. Let's grab a couple more redstone torches. All right, so step one of many, okay? Let's just because I need to know this is going to work. All right, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slap an extra redstone torch there. This one will always be on, which should keep this powered. Okay. These torches will go on and off, but these two will always be there and keep this line powered, so our minecart will chug back and forth across this. Okay. That's fabulous. All right, so the next thing I need to do is, I think, okay, so that'll go kind of like that. I'll almost certainly need to redo this multiple times, but we'll figure that out. Can I place a block right here? I can. I wonder if it's going to be fast enough. It might be. If I were to take a sticky piston, this might be better with a fence gate. I mean, the piston will work. Okay, but I do wonder if a fence gate would be better. Okay, so that... Yeah. Oh, yeah, look at the... That's not supposed to be on. Okay. Yep, we're going to have to hit this with a fence gate. That's fine. Everything's fine. Oh. That's a fish that doesn't have to exist. Go over there. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if I've got a gate. Just set that in the filter. Do I happen to have... Those are fences. I doubt I have a gate. That would make too much sense. Alright, fine. I know how to make a gate. I totally know how to make a gate. Do I know how to make a gate? Yes, I do know how to make a gate. Hey, what do you know? I have successfully gated. Sweet. I love it when I successfully gate. All right. Cool. So the idea is that this would open. So the minecart will come this way, end up on top of that guy, suck in all the goodies. This gate will open, and it will come back. All right. So now the trick is going to be getting the minecart back there. Yeah, that's totally a thing I can do. Okay. Thoughts are awesome, and I should try having some. Yeah. Let's see. Do I have a hopper minecart? Hey, I actually do. Cool. So if I put up hopper minecarts on that rail right there. Oh, right. Why aren't you moving? Because you're caught under the dealy bob? I could see that. I mean, I guess powered rail there is fine. Yeah, so this is... It's not going to work. Hang on. Hang on. We're stuck and stuff. I don't know what I expected to do with that powered rail, but climbing it was probably my goal. All right, so that goes. All right, hang on. We must do the magic to get the rail pointed the right way. Okay, so detector rail goes thusly. Rail goes there, and then we block that off. Okay, so now, if this is open, okay, hang on. I can do this. I can do this. Can I do this? You know, I have to reinvent this thing every time I build it. Every time I build a loading station, I end up having to reinvent it. Because why would I want to remember how this thing works? I don't know why. That just seems like something that, you know, shouldn't happen. All right, so if I hopper minecart goes up that way and gets stuck. Oh yeah, it's good and stuck right there. Cool. Yeah, it's wedged in. Well, that's not helpful. I keep getting a glimpse at something. What am I seeing? Oh, it's the inside of the minecart. Okay. What if I kick this down a block? I remember how minecarts work, right? All right, so that goes there. This would go here. Take that out. All right, let's try this again. All right, so that goes like that, and then this goes here. And then this, well, I'll take that out in a minute. Okay. Cool, so this would go here with our powered rails doing powered rail things. Fence gate goes there. All right. And then this comes out. All right. See, sometimes things are easy, right? Okay. All right, so let's see now. What am I getting? The hopper minecart is definitely a thing. All right. So let's, oops. Hi, I hit the wrong button. All right. So that goes and gets stuck until That opens and we're good. All right. Sweet. Sweet. So now we can do some fun things. Okay. Let's, oh, comparator. See, I put away all the redstone and I still needed it. Okay, that's just the way it is here. All right, so basically what I'm going to do, what happens, okay, if this is closed, will our minecart be able to squeeze back under there? I think it does. I think it did. Yeah, all right. Yeah, that'll work. I'm going to need another comparator, but this will totally work. All right, redstone. I have stone. I don't have... What do I not have? Lots of things. There are lots of things I don't have. But amongst the things I don't have is redstone torches. Okay. So I need those. I've got redstone. I think I've got all the things I need. Let's craft up some comparators. All right. Sweet. All right, so let's come up here. I want to, because of this cool resource pack, I can see that the redstone signal for a full stack plus 5. Basically, I need this full stack plus 28 is okay, because I'm going to be doing 64. But it looks like signal strength of 7 will be good, because that'll be 2 stacks and 10. Which means if it goes there and back, it'll fill each of the 64 furnaces with 2 items plus 10. That is actually perfect. So I need a signal strength of 7 on this guy. Cool. So we're going to pop this way. Yeah. All right. So we need another comparator. Wah! I'm good. Totally good. Everything's fine. We're totally fine. Never mind me. Okay, so basically, all right, so that goes that way. And put that into subtract mode. I think we're going to do the same thing here. We'll just grab a composter. So it needs to, oh, composters do not do signal strength 7 well. We'll just grab a crafter. It's expensive, but it'll be easier. 7. All right. So when this thing, so it's going to read that when it has a signal strength of, oh, it's a subtract mode. Okay. When it has a signal strength of 7, then we'll kick out here and we'll power that happy little box up there. Okay. Cool. So then the idea is, right? Oh, does this... You know, it's too high, but if it was... No, this is fine. I'm not grumpy. Not at all. Come on. Do the thing. All right. Things are done. Almost. Let's craft up some hoppers. Okay. All right. So I'll need to be sure this actually works, but if I put a hopper pointing up into that. Okay, why am I... It's powered. Why is it powered? What is powering this hopper? I mean, there's nothing there. What is powering that? Not dealing with any sort of weird quasi stuff, am I? Think so. It's like, because there's, where the heck is that redstone power coming from? Oh, am I, maybe it's from this. Oh, no, I get it. I see where it's coming from. It's coming from this. So let's see if I have, okay, that means that'll be locked while the thing is there. That's not good. All right. Cool. Let's that's not good at all. Right. See, I'm worried, like if I were to, let's take that out. Cool. Not what I had in mind, but you know, cool. Hang on. I'll get this sorted out, right? So if I have a chest here, see what's going to happen is the minecart's going to end up in the thing. Cart. And it's going to get wedged in, which is what we were seeing before, right? Yeah. Oh no, that worked. Why did it? Oh, maybe because it's a single chest and not... Okay, I can live with that. I can live with that. So... Oops. Okay, forgive me while I, my total lack of redstone anything comes in. Yes. Do I even redstone? Well, that is up for debate. All right. So basically, we now need to bring this way. So I was hoping to be able to double speed that. I suppose I still could. See, that goes down that way. I mean, I could double feed into there, but yeah, no, this will work. Okay. Like that. Okay. That'll work. It's not fabulous, but it will, in fact, get stuff in there. Okay, cool. Now, if I put my happy little hopper minecart in there. Cool. So that'll stop until it has 2 stacks plus 10 things in it. Why do I have sand? I'm sure that sand was important for something. Anyway, so once it does, okay, let me get 2 stacks of garbage here. There. We'll get cobblestone. All right, so what we should see now, let me come up this way, is if putting this chest, 2 stacks. Oh, why did that go? That shouldn't be that fast. Oh, maybe because subtract mode. That's 7 comparator. I don't know. We're gonna fix this. I want to be sure that our hopper minecart is doing a fine. But first, I'm gonna have to take a quick trip to the bathroom. So I will be back in just a moment. Wow, I am just bad at placing blocks. Okay, you'd think after, jeez, it's been nearly 10 years of playing Minecraft, I would be better at placing blocks, but you would be wrong. Now, to be fair, those first few years of playing Minecraft, I was playing on a controller. Because I was playing on the PS4. But still, you would think at least some of those skills would transfer and I would be able to place blocks. But you would be wrong if you thought that. Hey, I'm muted. Guess what? I'm back and I'm muted. Hi, welcome. I've been rambling to myself. Good thing I looked at my stuff like I always do when I get back. Anyway, so basically what I did is we're going to have our minecart line go here. I'm going to stick out to furnaces going this way. We'll take a couple of double chests of fuel storage. And then this should be fine. So I can just take this. You know, do I just want to run it down here? I mean, that could be a thing. That wouldn't be bad at all, actually. And then, yeah, if I do that, then I could actually run a water stream from it and dump it into this. Oh, okay. But if I dump it in here, I can't dump it in there. That would be a problem. Okay, so here's why. Let's say I smelt a bunch of stuff, dump it into this water stream. Okay. It'll pop up this way, circle around, but I have no way to filter out what's going in there, right? So it would swoop around and end up, say, over here. But so would everything else, like all my dried kelp, all of that stuff. So I can't have it do that. All right. There are some other things I might be able to have it do, but that is not it. So awesome. That is fabulous. Okay. So I guess I need to figure out where it's going to come back in. Let's build the array first, okay? All right, so I need furnaces. That's 32. Okay, and this should be the rest. Okay. All right, so let's swing this way. And I could always dig into the ground, but I think what I'll do is we'll put... Let's see, we're coming off of... Where are we coming off of? Right here? Okay, I'm going to have to turn to come around this water anyway. So let's start furnaces on top of this. Okay. Okay. So all right, so here we go. I'm okay there, right? Yeah. All right. Sorry, this is going to take a while because apparently clicking on things is hard. All right. And this will, okay, this will be a little better. And I'm going to have to get a couple of stacks of hoppers to fill this out. That's okay. Okay, apparently that crafting table is going to be in the way, but, you know, that's fine. Apparently I'm going to have lots of stuff in the way, so cool. Guess we'll dig out some space here. You know, because after all, I wouldn't want this all to make sense and stuff. I mean, I could turn. I don't want to turn. Turning leads to problems I don't want to deal with. Okay, specifically, it deals with the potential of the fuel minecarts. Sometimes underneath the two cook minecarts, and that's a problem. So I don't want to deal with it. So I'm just going to run it this way. All right. Two more. Okay, let's give myself a little bit more room here. I have to give myself a lot more room here, but that's, or at least some. Okay. And 2. All right. Assuming I let Minecraft count correctly, which is always a challenge, we should be good here. All right. So, yeah, I'm just going to have to move my little temporary flower farm, which is fine. That's easy enough to move. In fact, let's just, do I have a chest? I do. Because I don't want to deal with it right now, I'm just going to break this and just stick it all in the chest. Okay. So okay. No, we'll get it. Observer? Oh, bone meal. Yes. Right, because it had a lot of bone meal in it. Hoppers. All right, observer. Okay. Yeah, so we'll just pack this all up, stick it in a chest, and come back to it later. I mean, it might be good if might have been better if I had packed it in a shulker box, because, that's a thing that it would have been useful. But no, we're not doing that. So let's deal with the furnace. All right, so what I'm going to need is, as I said before, multiple stacks of the stuff. So what do I not need in my inventory right at the moment? Some stuff. We got a few things I don't need. All right, so I'm going to need chests. And I'm going to need a lot of them. So that's 32. Okay. Yeah, because I'm going to need 128 hoppers here. Which is... Turns out that's a couple of them, Okay. Put the trapdoors back. All right. La 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 la. Ah. Chests. Chests. That's the chests. Okay. I need 2 stacks. That is not 2 stacks. Okay. Great. So, chests. Perfect. All right. Let's go there. That's not going to be enough for the hoppers, but okay. Hopefully that I can get this all sorted out. All right, so there's 1 stack, 2 stacks. All right, and now I'm going to need another. Well, that's not even 2 stacks. Okay, cool. That's 2 stacks. Okay, 2 stacks of hoppers. And then I'm going to need, do I just want 1 double chest of storage? That's a question I could answer. I don't know, but I mean, it would certainly be enough, but what am I doing? Chests. Wow, I am burning through this wood. Okay, this is why people set up bamboo farms to auto-craft chests for them. Because, you just burn through so much wood. Okay, yeah, because if I want a double chest for each one, obviously I need, it's a stack of things, right? 64, and I need 2 of them. Hence, the two stacks. All right, so step one, let's get the first round of hoppers here. And this is going to be my double check to be sure I've got enough furnaces. All right, now I can go up and down. Yep, I can. Hi. Okay, sorry, apparently there's holes in the floor. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Okay, that is in fact perfect. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is let the ocean in. That's beautiful. Hey, everybody likes letting the ocean in from time to time, right? I don't know about you, but I happen to like dry redstone. Now, I think I might not be that unusual in this, but I'm going to need more hoppers. Okay. It's fine. I just need to get them. Oh, look. Again with the whole wet redstone stuff. Okay. Okay. Guess who now gets to go through all these furnaces and make sure all of the stuff's not in there. Okay. It shouldn't be, but the hoppers probably have stuff in them. Yeah. All right. Yep, just be sure I don't have anything caught here. The good news is, at least these ones shouldn't try to fill the fuel spot with stuff that shouldn't go there, right? All right. Okay, so we'll get some chests. All right. Yeah, nice and easy here, right? Absolutely. Okay. And because I want these to all be double chests, so this is the question then is, am I okay with the amount of storage I have here, or do I need to, or want to double this up and add 2 double chests of kelp to each of these? Okay. At least if I had 2 double chests, I know I wouldn't have to worry about storage for a while. Okay, because they would definitely have enough storage to keep everything running. Okay, which is a good thing. Okay, because that, oh, yep, back to the wetness. Okay. All right. Good news is this is all hoppers, and so that's not going to cause too many issues. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is let the Y level decide. Okay. So I'm coming in, this is at Y32. If I were to put hoppers, this is at Y30. Right, so if I were to put hoppers along the back here, right, which I would definitely need to do. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and double chest it. If I'm going to go ahead and build this thing and it's going to be overkill anyway, let's just go nuts, right? I mean, is it going to be too much storage? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, goody. It's more water. Heck. Okay, no, we'll just fill that in. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's normal. Okay. Now, I'm not going to be using horse heads to spawn rainbows in here or anything like that. That's somebody else's game. But today we're going to be okay. So, pop these. All right, which means I'm going to need another 2 stacks of chests. Okay, which is fine. Actually, I need to craft up 3 stacks of chests so I can get another row of hoppers. Probably more than that because I have to put hoppers on top of all of these furnaces and underneath them. Okay, you know what? I might be taking a quick little trip back to the Badlands to get some more iron. Okay, so let's actually just do that now because I don't think I have enough to be worrying about too much right now. So, oh, sand, sand in there too. Yeah, because I've got most of a stack of iron right there, but I'm going to need more than that. So yeah, let's fly over to the Badlands and let's pick up some more iron. I might check my farm over there and see what I've got in the way of chests too. Because I've got the bamboo farm over there happily cranking out chests, at least when the area is loaded. And yeah, it's going to be great. If I can snag a couple of stacks of chests from that farm, that will be even better. All right, yeah. See, I think this is going to be fairly easy. I don't think this is going to be that big a deal. All right, so step 1, we're going to need iron. Hi, guys. Could you open up, please? Either of you? Thank you. All right. Right, so iron I'm going to need. Fortunately, I have some. Okay. I need to get in here. My iron farm, when I built it originally, I had water slowing down the zombie. It's not slowing it down enough, and I think I want to replace the water in the drop shaft from my iron farm with cobwebs. And now that I have 1.5 zillion cobwebs, so I've got the cobweb farm, yeah, that's not going to be a problem. Not going to be a problem at all. All right, so let's see what I've got in the way of chests over here. Well, I'll take it. It wasn't as much as I was hoping for. Do I have... Oh, right. No, I'll leave the bamboo blocks there. Yes, I could craft them into chests, but there's a certain reality there that they only take half as much because each bamboo block only crafts into 2 planks instead of 4. So I would need twice as many bamboo blocks, and I've got the wood over there. So, you know, we'll go with that. Okay. Said I'm going to be burning through a crazy amount of wood, but it's all right. Okay. So, let's see. Let us see. Where is my... Over that way. It's nice having Voxy. I can just look out. It's like, I know there's a portal over there somewhere. Yes, I mean, I could follow the rails, but... That'll be a problem for future me. When I decide to set up the wheat farms over here, I'm going to have to bring some villagers over this way. And that's going to be a special breed of fun. Guess I could sleep. All right. Oh, this is going to look so cool when it's done. Obviously, I've got a lot of detail. Heck, I've got lots of building in general to do, but definitely all sorts of detailing. All right. So, iron. Okay, I'll go ahead and hang on just to the one stack. All right, so we're going to need so much. There's so many chests. Right, I need 2 double chests for that, plus we're going to need all the hoppers. Okay. Oops, that's wrong. Getting there, but we're still wrong. Okay, so that'll do that, and then I'm going to need, I said 64 for, actually, I need 2 stacks, because I need 64 on the top of all those furnaces, and 64 on the bottom. Do I need 64 on them? Yeah, I probably do. I mean, I suppose technically I wouldn't need them, but we're going to go with it anyway. All right, so there's that. I need 1 more stack, which is 2 things of wood here. Oops. Okay, I'm now... All right, no, this is fine. I can do it. We'll be fine. That's all of that, and into chests. And all of that, and into chests. Cool. All right, now, let's craft as much iron as I can get away with, and I need... Okay. No, this is fine. We'll get there. It's going to be a little slow as I juggle stuff, but we'll get there. All right. And then... All right. And I'm going to need a few more hoppers than that. I basically need 10 more hoppers, which is another 50. Oops. 50 iron ingots. Okay, that's 64. I'm going to, just to be sure, I do the right thing here. Okay, 50. Perfect. All right. So now let's go ahead and hopperificate. Hoppers. All right. I may have miscounted. I may need another stack of hoppers, but that's okay. Okay, so what I'm going to need here. So this is at Y level 32. Cool. Scaffolding. Cool. All right. So if I were to put a double chest, that's Y32. Okay. All right, hang on. I got to do this from the other end. I need my chests all facing the same way because I'm not at all neurotic or anything like that. No, not at all. Fine. We're fine. Everything is... wet. Everything is wet. That's what we're seeing. Okay. And all my torches are gone. Cool. All right, no, we're good. I'm just gonna have to double check all of these hoppers just to be sure I don't accidentally have something sitting in there. Okay. All right. All right. So we'll run these chests this way. Okay. Cool. And we'll pop these guys out like so. This should give us more than enough storage for fuel. Because having 2 double chests plus potentially 11 stacks because of the 2 hoppers, actually 15, 16 stacks because of the what'll end up being 3 hoppers. Yes, yes, because I need hoppers. Get that out of the way. Because I need hoppers pointing into each of these as well. Okay. Yeah, this will be perfectly fine. Okay. The only catch is going to be powering this mess, but I don't think that's going to be too bad. Because, you know, having powered rails over the top of all of this would be good. Yeah, so I said the plan is because our hopper minecart will have at least 2 stacks plus 10. We'll drop 5 off. We'll drop off 64, and then another 64, and then 5, which will be 2 stacks and 10, and put our fuel minecart right back over there, ready to pick up more. Okay? So that's how that's going to work. All right. Cool. Now, I think just to make things a little bit easier, because I am going to have to run a minecart across here as well. I just want to give myself a little bit of extra room. It's not going to be a big deal, but do I have... I've got furnaces. Do I have more smooth stone? Maybe I should have grabbed that while I was back in the Badlands. Stone. Well, that would be no. All right. I guess we're flying back to the Badlands. No, this is fine. Everything's great. I totally wanted to spend, 8 rockets and 5 minutes flying back and forth. Best day ever. No, it's fine. We're close enough. It's a little bit of a pain, but it's not like we're really far. Oh, hey, speaking of things that are fun and stuff, I had a podcast drop yesterday for everybody. Check that action out. It's I was chatting about music with my wife, I think, in this one. Yes, I know it's my wife. I think that I was just trying to remember if that was actually the right podcast. Yeah. We were talking about music and how we became musicians and things like that. And it's a lot of fun. So check that out. We're at Stone. Here we go. I think that's going to be the last getting to know you style podcast. Oh, that's all we've got? Ooh. Yeah, I think this will be the last getting to know you style podcast for a while. We'll, I guess I've got some chisel stone. We'll just use that. But she's going to be on more. We've talked about it. She's pretty happy with a monthly cadence, being on the podcast once a month. So we'll go with that. Do I have other fuel I want to bring? Well, I think this will be fine. I probably have some coal. It would be nice to have some coal just to sort of jumpstart the cooking when I start bringing kelp in. But yeah. Okay. Hey, Tony. How's it going over there on Kick? Hope you're having a fabulous day. All right, so let's... Ow, smash my face into a thing. Is this a survival server? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I mean, I'm just about the only one who's playing on it, but yes, it is a server. It's in survival. You know, all the goodness. All right, so since I don't really have any more smooth stone, let's go ahead and get... We'll just use chiseled stone for all of the minecart track here. Trying to find someone to play with. Well, good luck with that. This won't be the server for you because this is a private server for just some friends, but there are a few servers around. I'm sure you could find some. All right. Okay, that thing's going to be huge. That's fine. It's supposed to be. All right, so switching to our chiseled stone here. All right, so we're going to come out this way. And I think to make life a little bit simpler, let's go ahead and bring this across here. Yeah, that'll work. All right. Cool. So turning there, and over there. All right, and now I'm going to need all the powered stuffs. I seem to be needing sticks. It happens on occasion. Okay. Let's see. Do I have more sticks over here? I do. Wonderful. That'll be good because I'm going to need some more. That's not what I had in mind. Okay, that's fine. That'll work. Ooh, that might be the last of the redstone that I have. Ick. I don't think I'm going to need any more for this right now, but yeah. Ew. That's not cool. All right, well, that's, I'm sure, totally fine. All right, so basically powered rails go here. Okay. This should be plenty. All right. Cool. So now our happy little minecart will chug along here. I need to get back with some redstone torches to light this up, but we'll do that in a minute. All right, so, oh, hi. Ack, once again with the wetness. I need a wetness protection program. That's yeah. No, that's absolutely what I need. Hi, I would like to be in wetness protection. Okay, let's try this again. This time with blocks that don't fall. Great. Okay, no, we're fine. We're just totally gonna have to. All right. No, this is fine. Just because it's soggy doesn't mean it's gonna be a problem. I mean, it is a problem, but Okay. Well, that's fine. Okay, it's not fine. It's just all wet down here. Okay. Sorry, it's dark. I'll fix that in a minute. Turns out the ocean floor was a little bit closer than I thought it was. Okay. About to drop a little bit more on myself. Okay. Good. I think we're good. All right. So I'm going to have to go check all of those hoppers just to be sure that they're fine. All right. I do want this to go out this way a little bit more. Jeez. There's a lot of ocean here in this ocean. You know, just a bit. All right. Cool. All right, so that's going to go like so. So now I need to light it up. And preferably to do it in a way that doesn't light up the furnace or the hoppers. Okay, which is good. I think those are all lit. I think they're all lit. They look like they're all lit, but, you know, grab some extra light here just to be sure. Okay. All right. Now, I suppose it would be more efficient if I just counted it out. But, you know, that's not nearly as much fun, right? All right. And that's powered all the way over there, which is great. Go ahead and power this. Actually, you know what? I think if I put this here. Yeah, that's enough. That's plenty. All right, cool. I'll swing it on this side. Nice. So now our minecart. Oh. I guess that wasn't enough. Okay, that's fine. So now our minecart will whip around here, fuel all of these furnaces. Let's come back here to the wet side and make sure that all of these hoppers are empty, because that would be really awkward. All right. I mean, it wouldn't hurt anything because these aren't fuel blocks, they won't go into the furnace and stop everything. But it'll be annoying anyway, so. Okay, yep, that comes out. All right, so that should be good on that side. It's the wrong torch. I mean, it works, but not at all what I wanted. Okay. So the next thing we need to do is come out this way. Okay, scaffold up, and I need to put in another stack of hoppers. Okay. Yeah, this is annoying, but not a big deal. All right. And these go on top so that we can add, so we can drop stuff off here. Okay, and I am going to have to craft up one more stack, probably. Yeah. Yeah, I'll need another stack of hoppers underneath there, but that's fine. Okay, this will be a minecart with chests, so we're fine going this way. All right. Yeah, this will be fine. Yeah, so this will go here. We'll get powered rail coming this way and this way. Oh, ha! It would be nice if I had powered rail, okay? I know. Details. Speaking of details. A couple of powered rail might be helpful here. All right. Now. All right, so we're going to run this through. Now, there are a couple of ways I can handle this. And I'm not entirely sure I know which one I want to do. All right. So I'm going to use a minecart with chest that's going to run out this way. Okay. And okay, that's probably fine. Yes, I can click things. We're good. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to be sure everything is kosher over here. All right, that goes that way. We're powered. The minecart will bounce off of that. Great. All right, so let's pop some things over this way. All right, just be sure we're powered everywhere. Okay, this goes here like that and like that. Oh, I do need to be careful with this, because obviously that's a sorting system and I need to not power that accidentally. Okay, I mean, if I were to do power that, that's not... Oh, turns out I'm actually kind of okay here, because I don't have any sorting happening on this. Okay, that's perfect. All right, cool. And we're powered all the way to here. Yes. Okay. No, that's fine. I don't know why I'm putting them on this side instead of the other, but it just seems like a thing I should do. Okay. Just because I don't know if it makes sense or not doesn't mean it actually doesn't. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll work out okay. All right, so then we've got this guy coming out over here. So I know at least this much. We're going to run stuff this way. All right, so here's where things are going to get funky. So basically what I want to do is we're going to use a minecart with chest sitting back here. So it'll come up this way. I'll hit a button. The minecart will run off, load up, and I think go until it's empty is how I'd rather it go. I just need a hey, you're off until we're done with this. I just don't know how I want to do that. Okay. All right. I think I know what I'm going to do. So let's figure out. I need to figure out two things. Where's the input coming in? And where's the output going? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the minecarts. Do I want them to go there? I guess that's reasonable. Okay, I don't need these fence posts there. I don't need them there at all. Okay, so let's go and chuck those back into the storage. Also, all that diorite and sand can go someplace else too. All right, so great. So that'll work. So if I put the input chest here, then what's going to happen is I need it to drop. Okay. I think this will work. So let's get I need a trapdoor, and I think I want to use a pale oak trapdoor for this. All right, and then not entirely sure of the spacing here, so we're gonna pop under here. I think this can go there. All right. So then the idea is I'm gonna basically what we'll do is we'll drop the minecart down onto rails under here. Okay. Do I want to give myself some more room? Maybe, but I also am going to need rails. Yes, I'm going to need rails here. Okay, so what I want to do, oops, let's grab some. All right. So that's going to go like this, okay? The minecart is going to come in here. So if it's, hang on, great, I'm stuck. All right, so if I get myself a minecart with chest, okay, right, and if it sits here, all right, I can see that reasonably well, right? I can pop this up like this. Even if, oh, I can't do that. That would be silly. It turns out I kind of do actually want to be able to see it, but all right, that would go up here. Right, we would have something along these lines, probably sea lanterns. Oh yeah, V is loaded. Okay. All right, so probably take some sea lanterns running across here. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have put those away. Okay, that's fine. And then these would go across here like this. All right, we'll deal with that. But this minecart will go here, okay? And then the idea is if I have powered rails under here. Okay, so let's clean out a little bit of space here just to replace some blocks, just because it's handy, not because of any necessity, really. Do I have levers? Yes. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and come back under here. All right, that's fine. So the idea is I've got this minecart here. Getting it back here could be fun, but we'll just make a button. This is probably the wrong color, but I don't care for the moment. Oh, right, that's in the wrong place. Huh. All right, because I need to power that. Oh, I think I can do it this way. if I just stick a little bit of redstone dust right here. All right. Other than the fact that popped and my minecart didn't, maybe that'll be okay. We'll figure that out. I am going to have to deal with something here. So we're going to be coming in this way. All right, so we're going to have some powered rails coming like so. And if I have a minecart, right, if this comes this way, this will power it, goes in like that. Okay, that'll get stuck there, and that's not ideal. All right. But, oh, actually, you know what might be good here? Let's get some, I think I've got some more trapdoors here. Yeah, no, this is all going to make sense or something. All right, so let's put that there. Okay. And then if I were to come up this way, we have our minecart. Okay. And it runs across that way and it stops. Cool. And then I pop that. Well, that's not how that's supposed to go. If I do it like that. It still gets powered. That's unfortunate. All right, well, I'll deal with that. But this, unfortunately, is still a problem. All right, so if I were to take this, okay, and put it that way, would that help? Unfortunately, I can't drop straight down because I've got other stuff in the way. So we're going to potentially have some issues, but oops. That's not how that's supposed to go. Okay, no, we'll try this again. It'll be a thing. All right, so that goes that way. All right. So that trap door isn't going to be a thing, but what will be a thing? Oh, what might be a thing? Hang on. Let's maybe I can do a thing here. Let's get ourselves some fence gates, which I have so much garbage in my inventory. Okay, just throw the jungle wood in there. Also, I don't need the glass. All right, but I do need, so I've got some sticks. Okay, let's craft up some fence gates. Fence gates. This might work. Okay. I don't know. It's a thing. We're going to try it. Put it there. I guess maybe I could put it. All right, well, let's put it there for a minute. I think that's going to cause a problem. I think I'm going to have to move it down one, but yeah. Okay, so that's going to have to go here. Okay. And maybe that's okay. All right, so this minecart goes that way. And it drops, sitting on top of the... Okay. And then if I hit this button... Okay, cool. Now, the fact that this is still opening is annoying, but... unfortunately... Okay, I can solve that. It's just going to be a little bit wonky. Okay. Oh, right, because that's still powered by the button right there. Nope. All right, well, I'll see if I can get something that where I can make that look okay. But that works as far as our minecart goes. Okay. So it'll come this way and all right, eventually it'll go there. Yeah, I do need to put in something to keep it from running away. I wonder if that's on the top like that. Will that stop the minecart? No, it won't. Okay. I do need a block there that okay, because yeah, I push it and then that's going to be open and I need it to be closed. I just need it to stay closed and I don't know the best way of dealing with that, especially in a way that doesn't lock those hoppers, which is definitely a problem. But okay, I mean, no, I can't really move those in. Not if I want to keep my theme going here. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, got lots of those in there. But okay. We'll deal with it. We will absolutely deal with it. But I think I might do the same thing over here, is put another thing here. And this is going to be for the input. Or for the output of the farm. I think it's going to go this way. Okay. We'll deal with that, right? This goes like so. I think maybe if I do, let's do this. Oops, not that. Not that, not that. There. Yeah, those will be powered. So, okay. I have ideas. I think I know what I'm going to do. But let's get this going. So this will eventually make its way up there, okay? Which is wonderful. So I think what I want to do is let's run, okay, that's the fuel line. This line is going to have to angle down so I can get under that. Okay, which is actually, is that okay? Will that work okay? I think it'll work okay. All right, I have an idea with this, so hang on just a minute. But eventually this is going to return this way, all right? So I'm going to let it go. But I need this to not return until it's empty. All right, so I'm gonna do some magic with switching. All right, so the idea is this goes that way, and that way. And then, so when the minecart is empty, this will switch back and send it over here. And when it's not empty, it will send it this way. Okay? Cool. All right, so basically the idea is once I set this minecart off, it needs to... Oh, actually what I could do... No, this will make sense. No, that has to be there for the return line. Okay. That can't be right. Right, that can't be right there. So something. All right, I know how I'm going to get this up this way. I may just brute force it. But what I need to do is basically I need a detector rail. Okay. Yeah, no, trust me, this will make sense, right? So basically, should be the default. Or not, actually. Yeah, that ends up being the default. So I need it to be the default, though, so we'll deal with that. What would be the best way of handling that? Obviously, I need a redstone torch to knot this. Okay, so if I do that, that did nothing. That still did nothing. Excuse me, why you do nothing? I want you to do something. Would you do something? Okay, okay. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Oops, not that. Okay, so this is going to be the default. So then I need a detector rail that comes back this way. And if this detects that there are no items left in it, okay, which is going to be interesting, I think, right? Probably. All right, comparator. So if, yeah, if this detects there are no items in it, or more to the, I guess, if there are items in it, I need this to go that way. So okay, but yeah, this needs to be that way. All right, so hang on. Whoa. Yeah, so if there are no items in this, then this will be nothing. Okay, hang on. I can't. I have no room. Turns out redstone takes a lot of space. All right. Also, it's wet over there. Jeez, you'd think I was building in an ocean or something. Okay. So if there are no items in it, I think I can just leave this as regular rail. I don't think I have to do anything crazy with it. If there are no items in it, then no. Then do something. Okay. If there are no items in it, then we need to run some power this way. Do I have repeaters? I do not have repeaters. That is awesome. Do I have a crafting table? I mean, I do. Can I get at it? That is a harder question. All right, so let's craft a couple of repeaters. Yeah, no, this will make sense or something. All right, so basically, I think this will work. I think. Actually, would this work this way? Oh, no. Okay, so if I do that, this is wrong. My logic is backwards here. So if there's nothing in this, or if there's something in it. Okay, so I definitely need this to be the default state. Okay, so this is going to come this way. If there's something in it, this will light up. Okay. Which should then turn it off. Maybe that's what I need. All right, so if there's something in it, right? Like so, if I put this minecart here, right? There's nothing in it, so this is currently off. Right? There's no signal, which means this will bounce. And I'm going to have to toggle that. So, yeah, this does have to reverse the signal. Yeah, this does have to reverse the signal for a minute. So maybe that's okay. Right, so this would go here. All right. So basically, I want to say if there's nothing in it, go ahead and have it return back this way. But if there is something in it, then... oh no, then that would go like that. Okay. Yeah, if there's nothing in it, it goes this way. If there is something in it, then trick and go that way. All right. Actually, do I even need the... I do need one repeater. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Oh, I need to light up this rail. Yeah, no, this is totally going to make sense. So, let's take our minecart. Okay, well it'll stop up there. That's fine. Okay, so we take our minecart. If it has nothing in it, it'll go that way. Nothing will happen, and it goes down. Okay, great. That's how it should happen. If there is something in it, which means I've got more to smelt, right? Because smelting is cool. All right, so there's some smeltable items in it. So go this way. Okay, I think that was enough. Let's see if I only have one item, that'll have the minimum momentum. It goes that way. Yeah, I think that's going to work. Though, I think I'm going to leave that on 4 ticks just to be... I don't know if paranoid is even the right word. Right, so this goes, kicks off, and back, and we keep going. All right. All right, comes back this way, and then when it's done, it goes back, and there's nothing in it, and so it drops off. Cool. So that is the idea. Okay. Fairly simple how that goes. At least that's the theory. But, all right. The only catch is I do need this to stay closed, but I mean, I could put this button here on the floor, right? And it would do the same thing. It would launch and then, okay. So now this is the next step is I need to get this minecart up here. Okay. Oh, that's okay. Let's just be sure that still works, huh? Okay. Right, if there's an item in it, it should go. All right, and if it's empty, it's one of those things. I made a change. Let's be sure the change does things. All right. So then what I need to do is bring this minecart. I need to bring the minecart up and onto the rail here. So basically, I mean, I don't want to put it going up and then down here. But actually, that's not a horrible idea. I just don't want to have it ramping down there. That would be bad. So let's do it this way. We're going to give myself a little bit of a wall here. Okay. And then what I want to do is I want to bring this down this way. Okay. Yeah, I think I can make this. I think I can make this work. Okay. Because actually what I can do is we'll do this. Yeah, this will be easier. Oops. Hi. I can do things. Thank you. Okay. All right. And we'll just drop a little lever right there. Clean up this rail. Will not be here. Instead, what I'll do is we'll run it this way. Okay, and this will just run all the way up this way. Should hit this and then stop. And then drop down. And hopefully... Oh, hi. Guess I need a regular rail here in the corner. All right, so if this has stuff in it, right? If it has stuff in it, right now it's empty, it goes up, and then it comes right back. But if I put something in it, right, put some stone, then it goes, oh, is that too fast? Might have been too fast. Okay. Well, yeah, because it's going to hit there. What if I stop that then? Okay, because it should go. Okay, that worked. The repeater may have just been slowing it down enough. All right. So let's just double check that. Oops, hang on. Let's take that out. So if it's empty, let's be sure it goes the right way. Yep. All right. And then okay. And then if I kick that off, it's going to go, and it seemed to skip everything. Okay, perfect. All right, so yeah, so this should work out just great. Let's just double check, but yeah, that should. Oh, no. Let's go the right way. Okay, so it should bounce back, goes this way, and then up, and then stops. Okay. Nice. All right, so there's our loading system. Okay. I need to power everything over here, but the shorter answer is, hey, what do you know? We got something that works. Okay. Cool. So now we can load the system. The next thing we need to do is pull all the stuff out of it. Okay. So when it's empty, what do we do? This is going to be a little bit bonkers, okay? Like, seriously, we are going to go crazy bonkers here. Also, I guess I don't really need this ice in my inventory anymore. Okay, so let's grab a stack of yeah, another stack of chests. Okay. Yeah, I think this is going to work, and I think it's going to be cool. All right. So we'll go ahead and do that. Now, what I'm hoping... I'm going to need some redstone, but that's fine. Don't need the ice. All right. So now we're going to have some craziness here. All right, so let's get... Oh, I need to make hoppers. Okay. Which means iron, turns out. It's just not a big deal, but I don't have any on me, so yeah. Andesite can go away. Also, I'm done with the furnaces, so they can go away too. All right. Iron, that's what I need. So we're going to need 5 stacks of iron. Okay, that's more than 5 stacks, but okay. Hoppers. Okay, this should work out. Hopefully it'll work out reasonably well. So what I'm going to do here... Sorry, what I'm going to do is let's put a hopper underneath each of these furnaces. Now, I guess technically I don't really need this because a hopper minecart will... I don't want to use a hopper minecart. I want to use a minecart with chest. I was going to use a hopper minecart, which would pull things out directly from the furnace. But I want to use a minecart and chests because that will give us the same amount of output capacity as we have input. So this way I can put in a full stack of... Or I could fill that input minecart, right? That's 27 stacks. And I need to be able to pull 27 stacks out of this again. Okay? So, you know, that seems like a thing. So I'm going to lay down a line of hoppers here. So our minecart is going to come in underneath this. All right, do I have some more chiseled? Okay. Be nice if I could break things. Okay. That's not it. Where did I put my chisel? Did I leave it over here? I did. Cool. Hang on, I need to, once again, free up some inventory space. But that is okay. So that's all going to go in there. Gravel can go in there. Ores. Okay. Again, it's the joy of having automated storage. All right. So, coming right under here. Let's go and dig this out. Put in some stone. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to be going a little bit late today, but that is fine. I want to get this done. And I think I can. I think I can. All right. So basically, let's go ahead and we'll just run some of this. Now, we're going to do something kind of cool. We're going to do the same sort of track switching that we did a minute ago. Okay. Now, the trick to this is you have to empty this minecart every time you're done using it, which shouldn't be a big deal, but I know me. I'll just leave stuff in there. Okay. Leave a little bit of stone in case I need to patch something. All right. So the idea is, we're going to take our powered rails here. Okay. All right, and we're just going to run powered rails under this. I'll obviously need to power them. That's the joy of having powered rails. Okay. All right, so the idea is we'll have a minecart with chest that runs back this way Okay. All right, and that can be powered. Okay. And then I need to come under this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's going to be about here. All right. And we power that. Okay. Are we powered all the way over there? Yes. All right. And we come back over this way. About here. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. I think it's actually, the power is 8 across, but 7 is good. I'm sure everything is where it needs to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that goes like so. And then we need to come over this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. And we power under there. Great. Okay, now we're going to have some other stuff going on here, which is going to be a special breed of fun. Let's get some more stuff here. So what I want to do is we're going to run some stuff this way. And what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to have to get some more redstone to pull this off. Darn it. Because I need now a stack of comparators. Okay. Yeah, and that's going to be a special breed of fun. Oh, and probably a stack of repeaters. Oh yeah, I'm going to need a bunch of redstone, so that's going to be a treat. Let's see if I can, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically have a comparator. So that's going to have to move. I'm going to have a comparator reading each hopper to see if there's anything waiting to be picked up. Okay? If there is, then we're going to have the hopper minecart, or the minecart with chest, run back here, grab the stuff, and then come back. Okay? All right, so basically what I'm going to do, what I can do is I can prototype this, and I'm going to have to go get some more redstone to make this happen. But basically, if there's anything in there, that's going to have to go that way. So yeah. We'll figure out how the redstone here is going to work. Right, so I can actually get everything powered. I may have to, there's some magic I may have to do, but we'll figure that out as we go. Okay, but this will come this way. Oh, I'm out of blocks. I don't want to be out of blocks, but I'm out of blocks. Actually, do I want it to be on this? Yeah, it has to be on that side, because I don't really have room over here. So that's fine. We can make this happen. It's just redstone. It's not rocket science, as they say. All right, so as long as there is something here waiting to be picked up, okay, then we'll get signal coming off of this, and I'm going to need this to go somewhere. Yeah, I either need this to go back this way, and maybe stop at this wall. Or, I guess, somewhere. Yeah, a T works best for this. So, okay. So basically something along these lines. Okay. So what would happen is if there's something in that hopper, then our signal comes down. How do I get to that? Well, oh, I guess I can block that way. That's fine. All right, so basically this would have to come down back here. Okay. And I probably need to give myself a little bit more room. Again, this is not the prettiest of redstone ever, I'll tell you. Okay, but that goes that way, that goes that way. This goes here. All right, so if there's anything in these hoppers, then I need this to bounce back and go that way. Okay. I should have a safety mechanism to say, oh, this is completely full. Go to the drop-off no matter what, but right now I'm going to assume the user isn't an idiot. Probably a bad choice, but you know, we'll make that I know who's going to be using it. It's going to be me, and I know I would never use it incorrectly. Okay, so basically we're going to come out of this. I do need one more repeater just to be sure, but right, so this would basically come this way. Let's craft a repeater. Okay, repeater. Okay. All right, and since I'm here, let's clean out the inventory just a touch. Okay. Keep those copper golems busy, you know what I mean? All right, so all right, so if there's something in this hopper, okay, then I needed those repeaters. Okay, if there's something in this hopper, then click that. And that is going in the wrong, that's going in the wrong direction. That's fine. Okay, redstone torch. Go with thusly. All right, so if there's something in a hopper, it tells it to go back and pick it up. If there's nothing in it, then okay, yeah, if there's nothing in it, then it's going to go back that way. If there's something in it, it goes this way. Yes. All right. No, we're good. The logic makes sense. If there's nothing in the hoppers, then this goes and everything's awesome. All right. So now all we need to do is run a little bit of rail up here, and we're going to do the same thing. That's going to go like so. Okay. All right, that's going to go like that. All right. Yeah. Uh-huh. No, this makes all the sense in the world. What the heck am I doing? Okay. Oh, right. So what I can do, right, so that'll drop that way. I need to bring... Okay. Well, let me see if I can figure out this rail nonsense. Honestly, this shouldn't be that bad, but All right, so the rail is going to come back this way. Heck. Hi. No, we're fine. Everything's great here, guys. Everything's wonderful. We're totally on top of everything. Okay. So this will go like this. Now, I wonder as I wonder. Okay. So this goes like so. So that's the drop off. This is all going to go this way, and I want it to connect, which is fine and dandy, except I need it to go over there or something. And then actually this, let's get the return line done first, actually, because I'll feel a little bit better about that. Okay, so the return line. Oh, what a pile of spaghetti. Okay. No, this is fine. Spaghetti is good. I like spaghetti. Do you like spaghetti? Let me know in the comments. Is spaghetti a delicious meal for you? Okay. All right, sorry, that bugs me. It doesn't need to bug me, but it does. Okay. So this will meander across the top here. All right. Now this is the return line. So, okay, so this is going to come. Oh, I'm out of blocks. Cool. So this is going to come this way. All right. So, oh, maybe this won't be. I'm sorry, bumped the microphone. Maybe this won't be so bad. So we'll return here. Okay, I might want to move that back, but it's okay. We'll figure this out. All right, so this would come out this way. Sure. And then I can bring this down here. Oh, yeah. I just need to be sure. Yeah, because once it gets on this track, okay, I think I can see how to do this. I might have to do a little bit of squiggling, but I think this is going to be okay. So the idea is that this is going to go. Hang on. Okay, so that would go like that. Oops. Hang on, I must squiggle. Oh, well, I must squiggle, but maybe someplace where I've got room to squiggle. All right, so the idea is that this would go like this. Oops, should go. All right, so again, this is the return line. Oh yeah, no, this makes perfect sense. So this is going to kick out this way. Oh yeah, no, this is simple. All right, so basically what's happening is when it returns, it's going to, it'll come here, hit this squiggle, and go back. Okay, the fact that that's down there like that bugs me. Hang on. I'm just going to kick this up here, like so. All right. Awesome. So now we squiggle. Okay, so this goes power that way, that way, that way. And then this will come up like that. So when this drops, yeah, okay, this will work. So do I have sticks? I do. Do I have cobblestone? Not on me. Okay. Sorry, let's grab some levers. Okay, now this is going to make all the sense in the world, assuming my logic is going in the right direction. Yeah. Always an interesting assumption. All right. Yeah, so that can go there. This can go right here. Right there. Yeah, no, this is fine. I need to bring powered rails up this way. All right. Drop some regular rail right there, and then powered rail coming back across. Like so. All right, and we'll just power that like that because, sure. All right, so the idea is that when I launch a minecart, right, this is going to come out this way and go over here, right, and trigger that, and it's going to be awesome. Now, here's where things are going to be a special breed of fun. Okay. What I need to do is this same signal that says I have stuff to pick up, that I need to come over here and power this. So let's pop that out of the way. All right, move this torch. So basically I need to get, when this gets powered, that'll drop that down. Okay. All right, nice. And something. All right, so now what I need to do is figure out how to get some signal across this and do things. This should not be this difficult. Okay. It really shouldn't. Oh, we'll go this way. This will work. This will work. We'll just come back around this way and come underneath the rail here. Okay. Yeah, that will be peachy. Other than the fact I'm gonna have to hop this track here just a little bit. Or maybe go under the track or something. Something. I'm gonna do something. I think what I want to do, I'm gonna have to go under it in a way that doesn't power it, which would be a special breed of fun, right? All right, so let's see now if I can get under here. Right, this might be good. All right. All right, so yeah, so this should be fine. So I'm gonna need the repeater going into this block. Okay, I probably don't need a repeater going into that block, but we're gonna have a repeater going into that block. Going to craft up a couple more repeaters because I need the signal. Again, this is really, really, I don't know, say janky, but it's not that big a deal. Okay, but I do want to put this on something. Okay. Yeah, I think this is fine. I don't think I'm going to end up on powering this at all. Okay. Okay, hang on. I can't. Oh, the noodles are noodly back here, man. So many noodles. All right. All right, so this is going to come back under here. Oops. That's not where that's supposed to go. All right. Okay, so now we can bring this back up this way. So go this way, like so. Now what I need to do is be sure everything is powering correctly. So if I put that there, okay. So I've got a few more blocks I can go, which is good because I Need to. All right, so now let's go ahead and put a repeater right here. That should be enough. Right, so if I have power right there, that goes into that, and that opens the thing. Okay, perfect. All right, so we'll just bring this right over here. All right. And we should be good to go. So, all right, so we'll bring some redstone down this way. I'm going to need a repeater. Put one right there. It's fine. Okay. So now, oh, I'm going to have to knot this, aren't I? Because right now I don't have anything in the thing. So, yeah, I do need a knot here. So let's go ahead and we'll just put it right like that. Okay. Cool. So now this is closed, right? We'll have a minecart with chest, right? And this is, oops, let's not move my pickaxe, right? This guy, hi, I would like to go up, please. All right. No, this is fine. So this guy will slide down there, right? And then if there's something to pick up, right? We've smelted some stuff. Yep, now here comes the minecart. It goes this way. All right, we'll leave a couple things in there, right? Anyway, the minecart's going down there. It's pulling up anything that's in these hoppers. Right? Okay. There's still stuff here, so that's good. We should, when we pick up this last smooth stone. Okay. Yep, we'll pick up the last smooth stone, and now it switches. And now we go up and around, and back down, and now we've stopped. Perfect. Okay. And that's all we need. Well, that's awesome. All right, so I want to get some glass. Let's see if I can do a little bit of tidying up here. I do have some white dye. Cool. All right, so let's make some white stained glass. All right. I'm going to put the white stained glass here. Because I kind of do want to see those furnaces do their thing, you know? Okay, so that's going to go there. Yeah, we'll do that. Now, for the moment, this is going to look ugly, but I can probably deal with something along those lines. Okay. Okay, so that's going to be a thing. Let's see. I need some other glass, or not other glass. Some cherry trapdoors. Cherry trapdoors. Perfect. Okay. And I believe, is that the hinge? Yes. All right, so that's going to go there. Let's see. I need a different button for this. The fact that it's down here on the floor is a bit annoying, but I guess it's okay. I mean, it's okay. I guess a jungle trapdoor or a jungle button would be jungle, jungle, jungle. Welcome to the jungle. We've got all your buttons. All right. Oh, wife is getting home from work. I must be going late. It's okay. We're almost done with this. Oops. Hey, let's use the right thing. All right. Cool. So we take this. I should get some. Do I have any wool? I might have wool. I may not have wool. If I have wool, I don't have any here. Okay, never mind. If I had wool, I would hang a banner right back behind this, and that would hide that view a little bit. But so the idea is we can load something in the minecart, right? Hit the launch. It will go. Now there's nothing in it, so it'll come right back. Oh, hi. Gotta remember to close that. Right. That's a problem. Okay. Hi. Okay. But if there was something in it, right? If I put some stone in it, okay, launched it, okay, then off it goes. All right, now it'll go all the way across all of those hoppers. Right now it only had the one stone in it, but like if I dropped a whole stack in it, all of this stuff would be filling up. Okay, and then this comes back. Now it should be empty, and so now it's here, ready to be refilled. All right, cool. So now if we go back here where our iron golem is just wrecking shop, okay, we should have, there's the stone ready to be smelted, but I don't have any fuel, so, you know, that's the thing. Okay. I think we've got it. We've got ourselves a smelter. Now all we need to do is get fuel, but oh, I think we're good. It's big and long and crazy, but I mean, I'll take it. So there's a lot of stuff in there. Yeah, just oh, I don't have, do I still have a hopper on me? I don't. Okay. All right, well, that's fine. Just throw some of this back in the box. Okay. Oh, darn it. All right, never mind. All right, cool. So I guess I need a couple of signs. Let's get some pale oak. Okay, should be good. All right, now I don't have the Unicode stuff, so for the moment, these arrows will be good. Input. And then output. I want to capitalize that. Output. All righty. Cool. And then, yeah, and I guess I won't label the chest there. Yeah, it would be nice if I had a little bit of something that would automatically close this when it's when it launches, right? Because I can hit the button and it will launch, but that really should close when it's done. That way the minecart won't go crunching off into weird places, you know? All right. Cool. So now all I need is fuel. And these will light up when it's smelting kelp, which will be awesome. Yep, that'll be great. And oh, everything's good. So the next step is going to be to build a kelp farm. And that is going to take some time. But we're set, basically. So all I need to do is add fuel, and we have a working furnace. You know, I like it when things work. I liked it. I really do. All right. But I've been going for way too long, so we're going to stop. But I do want to give a shout out to everybody who's here watching the stream. but especially to my supporters at musicfreegaming.com. You're all awesome and amazing. If you would like to help support the channel, musicfreegaming.com is the place to do it. So check that action out. Next stream will be Saturday morning, 7:30 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. I'll be back playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I don't know where I'm going next, so we'll see. And then Tuesday, Thursday next week, I'll be back here playing Minecraft, building the kelp farm. So that's going to be fun and exciting. But I'm really excited about this smelter. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's going to be fun. But that'll do it for now. Until next time, be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Gaming signing off.